Hello, hello, brothers. I am coming out of a men's circle right now and just wanting to try to bottle up a bit of the medicine. Oh man, today was so nourishing. Just drank some beautiful cacao beforehand, and I just feel like heart melting open, full body cellular healing taking place on deep atomic levels. Every atom effulging like a supernova of love, of joy. Today was beautiful. This month we're working with a theme of soul listening and embodied integration. We're bringing in more water energy to kind of cool down the year of the fire horse. We started with a couple more intense months to start the year that were really powerful. So now we're integrating those, we're cooling those down, and preparing ourselves for Rise of Kings beginning April 1st, which will have more fire, more ignition energy, a lot of rocket taking off energy. And so we're cooling down, and today was so beautiful. We started by having each of the brothers lend their voice to the opening meditation. Each brother guided a few-minute meditation over one of my favorite gorgeous divine songs, this Vedantic mantra song. And it was like a tour of the mystic wonders of each brother's heart. It was just such a profound reminder that Council of Kings is a space of mystics. I was really touched and struck by the transpersonal and transcendent dimensions that were being brought in through the meditations. There was very much a lot of radiance, a lot of luminosity, a lot of dissolution of boundaries, a lot of boundlessness, moving beyond all limitations, moving beyond all boundaries, embracing all of existence in and through pure awareness. These themes were just organically arising through each brother's meditation, and I just felt such a deep sense of dropping in, receiving divine healing, receiving both earthly shamanic transmissions of frequency and energy, as well as more like vertical samadhi, all-pervading luminosity kind of transmissions. And I was just so beautifully reminded, like, wow, this is a council of mystics. This is a council of wisdom kings. This is something so special that's been cultivated here. And then we moved into a witnessing circle, a round of shares, and the shares were so beautiful. Then we moved into reflections. Beautiful reflections were given. Then, in alignment with the month's theme, we moved into some embodiment practice. We played this gentle, gorgeous song. Doesn't really have a beat. It's this 7-minute song off of the album Dolphin. Highly recommend that album. Off top, can't remember who it's by. Has like a blue cover. Gorgeous album. We played the final song on the album, and we were all just invited to organically move in the space, really treat it as a movement meditation. And that was another gorgeous transmission, just seeing how all the different brothers leaned into different types of organic, poetic movement with the body. And then we dropped into inviting each brother to sing for us as well. We closed with each brother having an opportunity to sing a soothing song for the brethren, for each brother who felt the call, was open to it. We never force people to do things if they're really not in the flow or feeling it on that day, although it's always invited to lean into your edge, of course. And I was just so touched. The brothers brought forth such a gorgeous selection of of heartfelt songs that just landed so deeply, touched my heart with that cacao nectar, and just really brought in that soothingness, that soul listening, that water energy, that calming energy in accordance with this month's theme. And it's just really beautiful to feel the full spectrum of the medicines that we're working with in this space. Some men's spaces can be continuous intensity, a lot of fire, a lot of warrior, and perhaps not enough inner child attunement, embodied attunement, soothingness, water energy, bringing it down, embodied slowness, reset. So we are aware of these currents and these undulations. I'm aware of these subtle energetic needs and shifts of the space after an intense period in the brotherhood, the need to bring it down, reconnect from the heart, reset, reconnect to that oceanic peace, and let that really wash us all, soothe us all, rinse us all. So yeah, it was just a beautiful session, reminding of the range of medicines that we're working with in the space, the depth of the mystics that are present in the space, mystics representing a variety of wisdom traditions, wisdom streams, wisdom explorations, brothers drawing upon a wide range of wells of wisdom globally. And wow, just such a blessing to receive that. And yeah, this month really feels like a blessing to ourselves as we then prepare again for Rise of Kings on April 1st, where, of course, we'll also be I'll be attuning to the space during Rise of Kings. And if I sense that we need to bring the energy down a little bit, or we need to bring in some water energy to cool down the fire horse, some deep, soulful, heartful, nourishing, inner child, soothing, embodied medicine, then we'll for sure bring that in. Although generally, Rise of Kings, is coming through as a strong fire horse current, a strong current of riding the fire horse, riding the rocket ship, a lot of kind of root deep so as to blast off this year and build some solid bricks of our legacy, take some solid forward action, forward movement together to step further into leadership, vocation, holistic health and mastery, mission, purpose, wholeness. So just wanted to share that, to really try to give you a look inside the container, give you a deeper sense of what a session might be like within the container. And that can be hard to do because we do explore such a wide range, such a full spectrum of experiences. We move through many different chapters, many different waves and undulations and permutations based on where the energy is moving, based on what is emerging, what is required, what is called for. And I'm just so honored and humbled to witness that ever unfurling tapestry and process. And it feels like something that has taken men's work and everything I learned in men's work and really expanded on it and innovated on top of it and taken it in directions that I've not seen other spaces go to within men's work. We're really working with a wide toolkit, a wide range of possibilities and exercises and co-creative doorways and portals that we move through together. Different types of edges that we lean into together to really holistically attune and holistically shape and sculpt our being to become more of what we are, to step into our fullness and our intrinsic wholeness, while also owning and claiming more of our gifts, more of our primordial power and potency and superpowers, and bringing those into alignment with inmost love, with the purest divine love, and letting those gifts shine and beam like the sun for the good of all, sinking into our mastery while also remaining eternal students, always learning from the ever-fresh revelation of now, understanding that God is inexhaustible. As they say in Christianity, God is inexhaustible, and there is no end to the revelations. Every moment is a further revelation and a further deepening of communion with all that is, with the nameless Supreme Creator. So that is the message that I wanted to share from my heart to yours. I hope it is beautifully received, and I hope it gives you a further picture of the kinds of things that we do within Council of Kings that make it such a beautiful space for mystics on the path of leadership and leaders on the path of wisdom, and brothers coming together and converging around these themes of love, grace, generosity, creativity, divinely led power and potency, full spectrum integration, poetry, generativity, volcanic effulgence and radiance, bringing forth our joy, our gifts, our beauty for the good of all, for the good of all. That is the prayer ongoingly, to end all wars and to set the kids free, set all beings free, for all beings to come home, to root deep like mighty sequoias with branches to the heavens, centered in the heart, being those solid pillars of divine luminosity, the inmost light which has no opposite, the light which transcends and includes both light and dark and all polarities, to come from that light, be solid sequoias of that light for the highest good of all beings in all worlds. That is what we are practicing to do and to be foundationally, to be and to become more fully. So thank you for listening. Thank you for receiving. Brother, much love to you. And be well. Peace. Peace be with you.